Hello, good people. Welcome to my survival world. In this video, I will be teaching you the basics to building a tree in Minecraft. It has to look realistic, it has to look good, it has to look beautiful. Anyways, let's get into it. So basically, while making a tree, you want to select a spot depending on what type of tree you're building. So I'm going to make a large tree, so it's better suited for large empty area. So while building a tree, you want to look up references from real world trees. So I decided to look up a reference of an eucalyptus tree, specifically Australian eucalyptus, also known as Eucalyptus alba, which is a shorter variety of eucalyptus, which I thought would look beautiful on my base. You also need to select few blocks that represent the tree you're building the best. You're going to use these blocks to build the tree. I used the logs to build the trunk, the walls and the fences to build the branches, and the leaves to build the leaves, of course, and the stairs to give the tree a little bit of arch. You can see that in this tree that I built. You can see that I'm applying those things in my survival build right here. Building in survival is quite difficult as you don't get the ability to fly, that is, and I also didn't use any walls for this build because sandstone walls are quite yellow instead of white, and I just realized that we don't have quartz walls in the game, which would make the game a lot better. And while building this, I got raided. Look at them. They are so ominous. They're just staring at me. And as I said, I didn't use any walls in this build because there are no white walls in the game. And I also used pale oak stairs instead of smooth quartz stairs because I was too lazy to go to the nether to mine for more quartz. And this is basically the skeleton build of the tree without the leaves, of course. And this is after I add the leaves. Adding leaves is by far the hardest part of building a tree because it totally defines the shape of the tree you're building, and if you put too much leaves, then the build will become quite lopsided on one side, and it might not look as natural as it was supposed to. And this is the final tree, and I think it looks quite nice, but there are a few things that I didn't like about this tree. Another example of such tree would be an oak tree. It is a classic in Minecraft tree building, and it is quite complicated to build in large scale, but our job is to find the smallest oak tree we can find in the reference photo. So I found this one, and it was quite beautiful, as you can see, but I chose another one. Yeah, this one. So this will be the block palette we'll be going for. We are using mud brick walls for the branching, and this is the foundation of the tree, basically the tree stump or the tree trunk. And we are now going to add some branches. So we would like to add branches all over the tree, primarily, especially from the places where we added the stairs. So after completely adding the walls to the build, we are going to add smaller branches by using fences. And you need to know the branches technically go in every single direction, so we need to incorporate that in Minecraft. So you can go quite crazy with the branches here. So I went quite crazy, as you can see, and it looks quite good on its own. It looks like a dried up tree. We can use it like that in some kind of Halloween build. Now on to the leaves. We are choosing two different types of leaves for this build. We are going to cover up the top of fences and walls using jungle leaves, and we're going to do the bottom using mangrove leaves. The reason to use mangrove leaves is because mangrove is quite darker than jungle, and it gives kind of like a shadow effect to the build. Also, a thing to note that you can add leaves wherever you want. Like, it doesn't necessarily have to be attached to a branch. Two leaves can be connected to each other, so That's one way to make leaves, but make sure the leaf is not hanging or floating in the air without any support, because that does not make sense. So this is the final build, as you can see, and we can add many different things to the tree after it's done, like some decorations. Maybe we can add some swings, some lanterns, and it will make the tree come to life. Now on to my base, and these are the trees that I decided to build in my base, and this is the first tree that I built. It's quite unique, as you can see, and there's the other one that is kind of like branching from the bottom into two different trees. I like this one actually. It's quite reminiscent of a heart shape, and it's a very unique tree. And there's another tree that I built next to my honeycomb farm. Yeah, this tree branches into 3 different trunks, and this tree took me the longest to build because it was quite complicated, but it still looks quite nice actually. As you can see, we have used various types of stairs and slabs to make the tree bend, and it actually looks pretty nice. And we have also used end rods to light up the trees, because lanterns would look ugly in this type of tree. Something, and I apologize for the glitchy video. I will try to improve it on my next video.